right. Hi, Ruby. Here is your Pong game. If I press start, whoa, it's loud. There we go. Nice. Okay, and then let's see what happens when we hit the ball. Okay, that works. I'm going to try and miss the ball on the other end. All right, I've noticed that you don't have a score. Oops. And yeah, okay, so that just drifts off and there's no, it doesn't seem to be saying anything, right? So let's have a look at the JavaScript console. Okay, so we had a hit when we hit the ball, and that seemed to work nicely. Okay, so blue scored is not defined. All right, let's go and have a look in the code. Open. All right, and I want to open all of this stuff up. All right, in utilities. Okay, you have the cheer over and park ball. Good, that looks nice, worn over and all of that stuff. All right, what was the error? It was saying that blue scored. Okay, yeah, because you don't seem to have something that's called blue scored in here. Let's go and have a look in the sprite. Yeah, it says, yeah, so if this happens, go to red scored or go to blue scored. I'm just going to check the other things to see if you have a blue scored in here. No way. Good, all right, so let's just go and make that blue scored. So into the sprite for a second, I'm just going to go and copy red scored and blue scored. And in utilities, I will paste that in here. I like to separate the functions with these things. And let's get rid of that. So function, red scored, open bracket, close bracket, and then function. Here, let's copy all that stuff. Like that. All right, so you have your red scored and your blue scored, and the first thing we're going to do is park the ball. So park the ball in both cases, like that. Whoops, daisy. And what else do you need? We need to, do you have a score thing? You have a cheer and you have all that, but we don't actually have a blue score. So var blue score, not scored, but score. And we'll start that as being 0, and then we'll make a red score, like that. And whenever blue scores, we'll make the blue scored go up by 1. And whenever red scores, we'll make it go up by 1. Like that. Okay, the other thing would be in the HTML, do we have, yeah, so you need to make a div that will hold your scores, okay? So we need to have a blue score and a red score. Yeah, but here's the thing, both of your paddles are pink, okay? So, you know, neither are red, neither are blue, so make one blue and one red, all right? So do that. And we need to, you know, have something that, we need to make a div. Here, I'm just going to copy this div here. And this will be our blue score div. It won't have a button in it, but we'll have, oh, I don't know, it'll have, a little paragraph, I guess. So we'll just make a little paragraph and with an ID, and that ID will be blue score. Like that, but we have to put that in quotes, of course. Like that, and then we need to close the paragraph like that. All right, so we have our blue score div and our red score div. And our red score, like that. And where are we going to put those? So we need to define that in, yeah, so I'm just going to copy all this stuff just for a second. Copy that, save all that. Let's go into the game CSS, and I will make a div. So put a hashtag in front of blue score div. And do we need a blue score? Yeah, we might. Yeah, we need to define that as well. So our blue score div is going to be like this, and we're going to give it a absolute position and all of that stuff. So let's make the top, I don't know, maybe 0 pixels from the top, and from the left. Yeah, which is your blue screen? I mean, because both of these look pink to me, so let's go and look at your code for a second. We'll figure out which is which. So right now, the arrow controls which one? Properly controls the right one. So we'll see what it says in your code about the arrows. So in the game, there it is. So when we press the up arrow, it is moving the paddle R. Okay, so that makes sense. So paddle R is in utilities when we have red scored, in the sprite when we have red scored, blue scored. So this is when it goes off of the right side. So that means the left, yeah, so red scored, so red is your left. Oh my. All right, so I have to remember that red is the left. And here, let's just write that. Red is left. Blue is right. Yeah, I'll paste that in the utilities. Nope, in the game CSS. So red is left, and so actually in here to make a comment, I have to do it like that. So blue is right. All right, so this is the right side of the screen, and so we want it to go, well, what's the width of our screen? So in the game, it says that the width of the screen is 800 pixels. So we'll go a little bit less than 800. Let's go like to 700 pixels. So let's say 700 pixels. Okay, you could define from the left, but we could also define it from the right. Like we could say, let's go right. Whoops. Let's go right 100 pixels. So like from the right side of the screen, go 100 pixels. So that would be approximately the same as saying left 700. All right, what was the next thing? We want blue score to be defined. So hashtag blue score, and this is just a size thing, right? And color. So we want text size. Font size? There you go, font size. Let's say the font size is going to be 40 pixels. And the color, text color? No, it doesn't like that. Font style. Okay, yeah, I have to look that up. So let's go to this one for a second, and we're going to look at HTML5. text color. Yeah, and it's font color. Yep. Yeah. Let's see. This is the HTML tag, but I'm looking for CSS. CSS. No, it's just color. Okay, so color is whatever color we want. Back into our code, and the color for the blue should be, I'm thinking, blue. But there are many different colors of blue that we can get using the, well, you know how to do this, right? Okay, so we have the blue scored and the blue score. And then I'm just going to change this to red. Red and red. Like that. And there we are. And this will be red, and this will be left. That ought to do it. Okay, let's save all that. HTML that I made some changes. Let's save all that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's go back into your game and refresh, and I don't see anything. So that's weird. Let's go to elements. No, let's go to sources and HTML. Yeah, there it is. That's very strange. And up here, do we have, yeah, we have the game CSS. Should all work. Fun when it doesn't. All right, let's go back to here for a second. And, okay, everything's been saved. That's been saved. That's been saved. Save, save, save. Back to here, refresh. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Weird. Oh, you know why? Because we haven't actually told it to do anything. So, for example, if I go back into the HTML and told it that it had a score of 0 to start, we should see that now. So if I save that and refresh, we should see it. Yeah, we see a 0 here. I don't see a 0. Oh, I do way off here. Okay, because I was assuming a, oh no, there we go. Whoops, a daisy. Let's go back. Nobody needs to see that. And yeah, because I was going off the width of the, I was going 700 instead of like, yeah, I was going to the width of the screen minus 100. So let's drag that like over to here. So then we would see it in the right spot, but yeah. So let's go and repair that, my mistake, and into the CSS. So it didn't like this with the blue score being at right. So I'm going to go back to left, and 700 should fix it. Save that. Let's go back to here, refresh. There it is. Okay, so now if I adjust the screen, yeah, see, everything stays in the right spot. Okay, so that is good, and then we just have to adjust, like have this change when the score goes up. Okay, so to do that, back to the utilities, and so when our red score goes up, we need to go, there it is, document, get an element by ID. All right, so document, get an element by ID, and this would be red, no, red score. Value, inner HTML. Oh, it's, yeah, it's inner HTML. So inner HTML, there you go, is equal to our red score. That ought to do it. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for the blue score. And blue score, inner HTML is blue score. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Let's give that a whirl. And oh, I just realized I have a class right now, so I'm going to have to put this